Hey everyone, today's February 6, 2019, and I hope all of you are having a great day today. And welcome to the Humble Gent YouTube channel. And this is my first video on this channel, and first off, my name is Aaron. And in this video, I'm going to do a quick introduction of myself and what my plan is for this channel. And also, I'll be talking about this. And this right here is the Orient Ray 2. So before we get into the Orient Ray 2, I'll do a quick introduction of myself and what I'll be doing with this channel. So with this channel, I want to share my experiences with all of you in regards to me collecting watches. And only this past year, I found a love for horology, the history of watches, nice timepieces, better quality timepieces, and the history of watch companies. So the watches I was wearing through high school and college, they were mostly fashion watches. They looked great, and I always loved having a watch on my wrist. It always made me feel more confident. So on this channel, I'm going to do watch reviews as well as share my experiences with all of you. And since I've only been seriously collecting watches in the last year, I still have a lot to learn about watches and just horology as a whole. And I'm excited to share my experiences with all of you in regards to my collection, the knowledge I will be getting over time, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video today, and let's get started on this watch review of the Orient Ray 2. So before we get started, let's do a quick wrist check. So what I'm wearing right now is my Seiko SNZ H53. So the Seiko SNZ H53 is a beautiful timepiece that has a beautiful blue dial with that blue bezel. It's a 42mm automatic watch, and this is out of the Seiko 5 line. It is a great watch, and I love having this in my collection. Alright, so let's start this review on the Orient Ray 2. So the Orient Ray 2 is a beautiful watch. This has been in my rotation for about a month now, and I've wore this a good amount. And through the past month, I've noticed that this is not just a dive watch, it's a luxury watch as well. So as a luxury dive watch, I've learned this could be used in a business and casual environment. So I work in an office where I have to wear business casual every day. I'm able to wear this watch at work as well as more casual occasions, and it looks good for everything. It's very, very versatile. So this is a dive watch with a luxury appearance. And this is usually compared to the SKX line, either the 007 or the 013. So we'll start off with the dimensions of the Ray 2. In my opinion, this is the perfect dimensions for a dive watch. So the Ray 2 has a case diameter of 41.5, a thickness of 13 millimeters, a lug-to-lug distance of 46 millimeters, and a lug width of 22 millimeters. And the bracelet itself is a 22 millimeter diameter, and with that, a lot of people say the bracelet is a little bit too big for the 41.5 millimeter case. I can see why people say that, but for me it's very minimal. So the Orient Ray 2 has an in-house Orient movement, and it's a caliber F6922. It does have hand winding and hacking, and wearing this for the past month, I've been gaining about 5 to 6 seconds a day. So the dial of the Ray 2 has a very beautiful, sleek design. It is honestly perfect in my opinion for a dive watch. So on the dial, it has an applied logo on the top, and on the bottom it has an applied logo that says 200 millimeters water resistance. This watch has a perfect alignment of the chapter ring and indices, and it has classic looking hour marks. And I love at the end of the seconds hand, if you see down there, it has a red arrow, and it makes the watch look very, very classy. The watch's appearance is very well designed, and there's not too much going on. And as you can see, this watch has a day-date complication that has a white background. It does make it easier to read, but I know a lot of people would like that white background to be black, but for me it's a very minor thing. And they also make this watch in a blue color, but the blue looks more like an indigo, but it also is a beautiful color. So being a dive watch, the Orient Ray 2 does have a screw-down crown, and the crown has an Orient engraving. With this watch, there's not many things that I can say negative about it, but there's only 2 things that do bother me, and looking at other reviews of this watch and in the forums, there's 2 things that bother other people as well. So the first thing is the crown. With the big crown guards on the side, it actually makes it very difficult to spin this around. It actually takes some force to get it out. And once you get it going, it does finally come out, and even putting it back in, screwing it, it does take some force. And the second thing is the bezel. The bezel is very hard to turn as well, and it does take some force to turn it, but when you do turn it, it does have a satisfying sound. But yeah, a lot of people put their nails in here to turn it. If you put enough force and push down, it is hard. You could turn it, but it does take a lot of force to turn it around. So as you saw, the bezel was very hard to move. But that also could be a good thing too, because that means you can never move the bezel unintentionally. Since we're talking about the bezel does have 120 clicks, and the alignment of everything is perfect. So the next thing we're going to do is a quick loom test. And as you can see, the loom on the Ray 2 is actually very good. Very similar to many Seikos. So we'll do a quick loom comparison compared to my Seiko 5 I was wearing and the Ray 2. So on the right is the Ray 2, the left is the Seiko 5. So the loom of these are very similar. Overall, the Ray 2 is a great watch. With the Ray 2, it actually fits very well on the wrist. Bracelet is very soft, and wearing this throughout the day actually feels really well, and with it having a 41.5 case diameter, it is perfect. And like I said, it's 13 millimeters wide, and even though it's 13 millimeters, it really doesn't feel like it. It has a dressy feel, but it has a diving style, and I really do love how this looks and feels wearing this every day. So the finish on this watch is excellent. It has the polished sides with the brushed top, if you can see that there. And like I said earlier, this does have a 20 millimeter bracelet, and a lot of people think is a little bit too big for this watch, and I can see how people are saying that. But with this bracelet being so soft, it feels so nice wearing it. It feels very high quality. It makes up for it being a little bit too big, and once you wear it every day, you don't even notice it's a bigger bracelet, and if you look at it, you can't even tell. Yes, if this wasn't 18 millimeter, it would probably look a little bit better, but other than that, great overall bracelet and watch. And this bracelet is extremely comfortable. And with the bracelet, you get solid end links with the polished parts you see on the bracelet here. You get polished parts in the center of the bracelet, and on the sides you get more of a brushed look. Alright, so now let's talk about the clasp. So with the clasp here, you get 3 micro adjustments, and the clasp is signed with the Orient logo on top right there. So for this price point, you get a very nice clasp. So opening it up all the way, you get this clasp here, it claps down here, snaps down, and you also have the security clasp right here, and makes it more secure, so this isn't going anywhere while you're wearing it. And when opening the clasp, you do have the security lock, and you have the 2 push buttons on the side right here to open it up. So another thing I haven't talked about yet is the case back. So on the case back on the Ray 2, you get the Orient logo on the back there, and it's very clean. You get that full metal case back with the logo in the center. Alright guys, so I'm going to end the video right here. The Orient Ray 2 is a phenomenal watch overall. For the price point, I believe I bought this for $160. You get a great value. So with this watch, you get really great accuracy. Like I said, I was only gaining about 5 to 6 seconds per day, which is not bad at all. And you get the appearance of a luxury watch. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the video right now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Please leave a comment down below what you guys thought of this review. And also leave a comment below what you guys think of the Orient Ray 2 and what other watches in this price point you would want. So for my next watch review, I think I'm gonna do my Tissot V8 Swissmatic. It's another beautiful watch that I've been wearing in my rotation right now, and that just came out recently. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video today, and remember to stay humble.